Hello, hello, hello everyone. Hello Nina.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, very happy and excited to have you all here for this online session of Pulse of Life.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me say welcome. Good evening to everyone. I'm really grateful that you've chosen to spend this time with us tonight. My name is Nina, and I'll be the host for this session. Me and Enric will mainly speak English. If you do not understand or you have questions, you may use the chat box to type or you may unmute and speak up. So then me and Enric will get back to you with the answers. So you may ask question at any time, any point of time, and we're happy to answer your questions. And before we
Yeah.
begin, maybe you can type where you're from so we can see where you guys about because I can see many people joining.
Yeah, from
Yeah,
different places.
yeah.
That's very nice. And yeah, thank you very much, Nina, for hosting this session and this talk. I'm very happy. It's the first time I'm actually meeting people from Malaysia, so this is very exciting for me. And also for sure, any other people from other places that you join, it's also making me very happy.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're going to spend here time together about an hour. I hope you will enjoy. We will talk a little bit, right? Nina first,
Mm-hmm.
and then we will do the energy session or the connection. And then after that, we will have another conversation, or we will keep the conversation in terms of also you can ask questions and we will answer and we will talk like that.
Okay, we have from Indonesia, Malaysia, Romania. Okay, okay, some do not. Okay, no problem.
Malaysia, Indonesia, Indonesia. Welcome, welcome.
Okay,
I know there's a Spain and Japan too. They didn't say anything, but I know they are there because
yeah.
I know them, and it's fine.
We just can't wait to get the energy. I think. Okay.
Yeah,
Um, all right, let's start. Tonight's session is not about learning something new, and it is about reconnecting with ourselves, our energy, and our inner power. In our busy lives, we often carry emotional stress, past experiences, and unseen energetic blocks without even realizing it, right? And
yeah,
over time,
I
and
agree.
yeah, and over time, these affect our health, confidence, relationship, and happiness. So tonight, we are here to gently explore how we can release that and come back to balance. And it is my honor to introduce our guest, Enric Vendrell from Barcelona, Spain, or famously known as Magic Enric. He's an energy healer and a founder of Pulse of Life. He has been guiding people internationally to activate their inner power and live with more clarity, peace, and vitality. So please join me in welcoming Enric. Yeah, over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. That was a very nice introduction. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes. Uh-huh. You can introduce yourself, Enric.
Oh, I think you did it so well, so I'm not sure now I
What to
it
say?
will sound good. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, what she said is true. I mean, I'm from Spain, from Barcelona, and I work with energies for about maybe, yeah, more than 15 years. And it's been a nice journey. It's a nice journey. And I know many of you might be also in the same path of or journey of spirituality or just getting to get more of you, more consciousness, more clarity in your life. That's also something that is really opening much more nowadays than 20, 30 years ago, that's for sure. Probably some of you, you were already in that field or path for maybe decades, also like 10, 20, or 30 years, or maybe not. It really depends. Each of us, we have different timings. But what's truth is that let's say that having this, let's say, strong connection with yourself is not something very common in the society nowadays, because I think it's part of life, also of playing with, with having a lot of things going on in our lives, and finding our way, finding how to do it. Sometimes we think we don't have even much, let's say, choice about what's going on in our lives. And sometimes it's like that, and sometimes we also have a part that we can increase our knowledge, we can increase our wisdom, or just as we say here, as how we approach it here, which is energetically through a connection, we can recall or reconnect with that wisdom that we all have. That's maybe some of the things that I'm seeing with the work I'm doing, which like we increase our energy, we increase our frequency, and from there we are getting all what we're looking for, right? And what else? That's yeah, maybe that's my introduction.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
And yeah, so how would they experience the energy within themselves and activate the inner power?
How they will?
Yes, with this session that you're gonna share,
Yeah.
and what are they gonna expect?
Yeah, well, basically, you guys just be open to receive and have a comfortable place if you can. If not, it's also fine. And basically, you will just receive these my guidance and also my energy or my energy activation. You're going to feel it probably, I'm pretty sure. And you just have to be willing to receive. You don't have to do much, okay? Just relax and allow this experience of you feeling energy, of you feeling a connection with yourself, with energy, okay?
If you guys feel anything or have any question, feel free to ask. You can even type in the chat box if you don't want to speak up.
Yeah.
Do you have any queries that you like to know about this energy?
Yeah, maybe I can explain a little bit more. And then also when we will do the activation and the energy connection afterwards, you can ask questions and all that also, right? But just maybe I will explain a little bit more of how did I get where I am right now, or to know all these tools and all that, right? So basically, I started my journey with energy many years ago, and to be honest, I was totally disconnected from that field. Like I didn't have anyone in my family or in my surroundings that was much into spirituality or energy or consciousness, not at all. But I can say nowadays that it was a call of my being, my soul, asking me to wake up, because it came from nothing, really like silently. It was I had the need to explore more life and to open to different experiences, but that took me to a wild place of connecting with the spirituality and energies and things that I was not expecting at all, and I didn't even know was possible, at least from my mind, from my ego. But what I can say is that immediately when I started to get these connections and know a little bit more about these, for sure there was a part of me that is my being that was saying like, okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm discovering something that makes sense for me. Because everything that I could know from my mind, from the school, from the whatever, from the society was really not working or not giving me peace, neither happiness or relief or. So that's also a common thing. When we are not connected to ourselves, we experience this life as sometimes a quite painful thing. We have everything. Okay. I'm not saying right now my life is just like flowers and happiness and joy all the time. Not at all, for sure. But luckily it's increasing. And also what's increasing for me a lot is this sense of owning my body, owning my life, and being grounded, like, okay, I know where I am, I know who I am more and more. Even there is many mysteries, but you start to get more a sense of it. Okay, we have our mind that, let's say, it's a very powerful part of us and tool and just like an identity that we have, and it's part of how we experience life through our mind. Okay, but the invitation to grow, to evolve, is also to discover what's beyond that mind, beyond that ego, that personality that we have, right? As Nina said at the beginning, we might carry things like experiences that we had. We all, if we are alive, we all have experiences and situations and stuff going on in our lives that it's challenging,
Mm.
whatever, painful, uncomfortable, difficult, right? I think that's like really part of life, of experiencing life. Okay, so it's not, it can be also helpful to see it this way, to start seeing it as, hey, look, this is part of the deal. It's like our wish is like we would not have any of these uncomfortable things, right? We all desire, like, oh my God, like a paradise place with no problems, let's say, no pain, right? Some of you are smiling like, yes, that's my wish, right? Yes, I have the same. And also maybe it's not bad. I mean, not bad to have this wish, because probably we know that better is possible, right? I think that's also the fuel, the engine, the energy that, takes us also to evolve, to see like, hey, this, how is it right now? It doesn't work for me. I'm also looking for greater, right? Otherwise you stay where you are. So that's also something of you to honor. If you have this wish, if you have this, curiosity, this, always, looking for something different, that's great. Okay, don't judge it, because like the reality that is established, that is normally like abusive or submissing, making everyone submit to it, it doesn't want things to change, right? So that's also part of how the energies work in this, you know reality or dimension, where like, okay, like we are playing many things, many roles and many things, one to each other, and the group of people and the system and the societies and the everything is like playing, games with like, okay, what's the truth, what should you follow, what you have to follow, who is right and who is not right, and all that things, right? So but here the invitation is like, besides all these, structures, all these groups, all these things, is like there's something that's pulling so strong, that is this inner, you know, confidence, this inner connection, that it doesn't have like a name, it doesn't have like a definition, or like it's not like something that happens just in one part of the world, one culture or the other culture. I think that's like a common thing for the whole species, for the whole humanity. And I think the calling is strong. And most of you are here because you have that calling, like, as I said, maybe long ago you started already. And so that's what we are looking for here, to awaken this connection, to be able to connect more with that energy, okay? In my case, what's called Pulse of Life is the system and the tools that I developed to be able to soften or to ease this, connection with yourself, and the increase of the energy of your body and your energetic system. So to increase that frequencies, that energies, okay? You want to add something, Nina?
I mean, you explain it very well, and I have personally experienced it myself, how the energy works on my body. And when I feel down, when I feel um, in sync with myself, and I think I feel that at some point, you need to look into yourself and find how your energy regulate in your body, because that can make you become having a different experience in life, a better person,
Yeah.
better judgment, and more
Yeah.
happiness when you know you have the good energy regulating inside you. So you're not focusing so much on your past, your negative thoughts, your limiting beliefs. You be more open to possibilities. That is my personal experience.
Yeah. Amazing.
And anyone who want to ask question or not clear
Now
anything?
we
No?
can keep it for after, like no
Yeah,
problem.
for after? Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
sure.
What blocks our flow? Someone is asking. So since there's a question, we will talk about this a little bit, and then
What?
after we'll do the energy connection and the energy session. So what blocks our flow? So it can be many things, right? Um, Either that things that Nina spoke about, these past experiences, emotions, or it's like there's like a many things together with that, with that blockages that happen into our body and into our energy, which is many things, as I say, like, but one of them is also the reactions we have, like, I mean, the response or the reaction that we have to things, okay? Because we can say, okay, the problem is like what happened, but then we have this story, right? Like there's two people, and then the event is the same, and then one person gets traumatized and the other one doesn't get traumatized. So then it's like, what is the you know the source of the problem? Like what happened, or how did you react to it? So basically, clearly, is how we react to it, right?
Mm,
Because if I have a trauma, but then my brother doesn't have it, and we were in the same place, and I'm like whatever hating or having like a big trauma with my family, but then my brother doesn't have it, so then it's my stuff, okay?
mm,
That's not to add more guilt into what we are having. It's more to bring more light into it, to see that we have a big power. It's like if we got traumatized or we got some blockage for whatever reason, my aim and my awareness, like we have the power, the capacity to change it, to overcreate it, to transform it. That's for sure. And not just that, I think that's the biggest piece is coming to myself is really taking all these challenges and blocks that are in my life and seeing it as a perfect thing. Like, hey, this is what is meant to be for me. That's what I came here for as a being. Like otherwise we are always in the victim position where like life is not nice. Which, hey, for some moment, I'm with you also. Life is not nice sometimes, okay? It's not also to, try to make it all super nice because, hey, sometimes it's intense, right? So, but that's the nice way to start to see it, to see things as like, hey, there's things are limiting or difficult, and there's also nice things. So all is here, right? So the origin of things can be many things, okay? But definitely we have a role to do with all what's going on in our life. Either it comes from an experience or either it comes from nowhere that we don't even know where it comes from. That's also something. Because sometimes we have a blockage, we have something, and we don't know where it's coming from. We really don't know it. And we can look at it, we can find many answers and many things connected to it, especially also when you get into the energetic world, like you suddenly find that that's a connection with someone from your family, then from another lifetime, or from whatever, or from when you were a kid, or from your culture, whatever. Yes, all can be true. Okay, but what matters for me the most is like the power that you have, because
mm,
either with the technique or a help of something, who is going to experience that it's you, and who is evolving it's you. Okay, so I think that's why. maybe I try to simplify as the maximum I can what I do to bring it to that inner power that we all have, like regardless the name we put to it, That's why, okay, I have these tools, I call it Pulse of Life. They're amazing, but I think the most important is that you find, that strength that you have. Yeah, let's be honest. So yeah, I took my time to start to share all this knowledge and tools of Pulse of Life because I was even wondering like why should I share that if like, everyone can find it like their inner way, because for me that was the inner way I found, the information I started to receive to, okay, how can I unblock or change my energy, right? But then it's like, okay, part of this is like, okay, if it can be useful for more people, let's go for it. Let's do it also, right? So maybe we can start now to play with the energy to do the session, right? And then we continue after a few minutes of receiving and enjoying.
Yes.
It's okay. Are you ready?
Yes. I'm
Good.
ready.
So yeah, Nina, you ready? That's great. The rest also ready? That's amazing. Thumbs up. Yes, good. Yeah. That's good. We are starting with excitement. So yeah, basically now just take a comfortable position. Either you are sitting or lying down, everything is fine. Sitting in the chair is totally fine. Just we starting now to switch our attention from the talk and whatever and the screen and the conversation to our body. Okay, so we are each of us we're starting to put now the attention into our body. So you start to put the attention into your body. Okay, you can close your eyes and feel your body now, and also we're getting comfortable. Okay, we are not starting straight away. So first of all, we just like getting present with our body. So feel your body. How is your body? And please accommodate your body. Just like, you know, see it differently, move it. We're feeling energy already. Also from the conversation. So let's just go to the body more. So move your body a little bit. Just feel how is your, body leaning on the chair, your butt, your legs, your back. Just feel every part of the body that is in touch of the chair or the sofa or the bed. And then feel also the rest of the body. Feel your legs, your entire legs, your feet as well. And feel your hands now. Feel your hands, feel your arms. Yeah, you see, we're starting to get more relaxed. That's great. So take also the breath through your nose. Take another deep breath through your nose. And feel your core, like your body, your upper part of the body as well. And also taking a deep breath now, just feeling that the whole upper part of the body. Great. Now feel your head also. When I say feel, I mean put the tension on it. Yeah, your neck and your head. Move it if you feel like. I mean, energy is already working, so maybe you feel things, so that's great. I'm just I'm just directing also and guiding you also with energy. Like what I say is pretty simple, right? But I'm already also connecting energetically with you and helping you to have that energetic perception, energetic connection, energetic experience. Okay, so as you see, your body is a little bit more calmer now. Take another deep breath through your nose. It's like you are relaxing to be able to go inwards yourself, inwards your world, your inner world, your inner universe, which believe me is the safest place you will ever know. Okay, I will repeat that. So we are getting inwards to ourselves, which is the safest place you will ever meet. That's how you can relax, getting to know that inner universe. Okay, so the body is relaxed, and I want you to feel the whole body now. We felt different parts, now we want to feel the entire body. So take a deep breath through your nose. Okay, and now we will go even, deeper by bringing our hands, your hands, into your heart. Okay, your chest, the center of the chest, your heart. So have both hands there. Place your hands there. So this is going to even help you more and increase more that connection with yourself, with your inner power, with your inner strength. So take another deep breath now. May the breathing have its natural, deep breathings because the energy is already working. I'm telling you to have deep breaths, but maybe when you have them, also just allow them. Because when you are having these deep breaths, either they come naturally or just because you make them happen, you are increasing that energy connection. Okay, so now I want you to put the attention into your hands, the hands that are on your heart. Just put your attention there. Like focus your mind there. Focus your whole attention there in the hands and focus the whole attention into your heart also. Your chest. So put your focus there, all focus there. And now I want you to put the focus on the sensation from that connection, from that having your hands there. Take another deep breath. Okay, I know the mind's still thinking sometimes for some of you. No problem. Let's bring again more and more that attention, this attention to the heart, to what you feel in your chest. Yeah, feel that warmth, that vibration, or that whatever space. Some people feel energy, some people feel just like space, because energy can feel also like space, like neutrality, like blank, like nothing, emptiness, like it's like lack of polarity, but it's powerful. So feel that in your heart. And stay with it. We will stay with it for a while. I will keep guiding you. I want you to stay with this. And I will let you know when we finish, but I want you to stay there, present, very present, feeling, feeling the sensations of getting in touch with yourself. So now I want you to allow this energy to increase, not just in your hands and your heart, but it's like a light, that can be much bigger. So allow this energy to grow through your whole body. So it doesn't just stay in your heart, it just goes along your whole chest, your stomach area. Close your eyes if you want to have better connection and just allow the mind to relax more, okay? And so this energy, you keep your hand in your on your heart area. It's the energy that expands and expands through your whole body. So taking place, taking the whole body. Your energy is increasing. So the whole upper part of your body is vibrating with this energy. Then your legs as well, your lower part of the body and legs as well vibrating. And then your upper part, your neck and head also are being totally invaded by this frequency, which is your frequency, your energy, your inner energy, your inner light, your inner power, your truth. And as you see, you can be so present right now. You are present, very present, and you can feel the power. You can feel the energy. It's like, oh, I got home. I am at home. And see that you have silence. It's like, how cool is that? So please stay in that silence, listening to that energy, okay? Yeah, go there, go to your heart. Your mind is maybe trying to wake you up to whatever thinking, doesn't matter. Feel, listen to the silence, not to the noise. Take a deep breath through your nose. Release your hands from the chest, relax your hands. Keep breathing. Feel your whole body, your entire body. And you can start to move your body, your hands, your legs, your feet, your neck. Just move your body freely. And you can keep your eyes closed and slowly open them whenever you want. No rush. Take your time. Stay a little bit with it. And if you feel like, also stretch the body. Mm. Yes, this is like a express nap, express sleeping. I think maybe it equals like many hours of sleeping. It's different for sure. Just making the joke because you feel great as you rested. Well, it has similarities in terms of like the frequency of our brain changes, right? So that's why when we sleep, like there's this restorative or recovery. But what happens is when we are also able to handle energies, to deal with energies, to play with energies, we are also reaching special and specific things that create a change in our bodies and in our life. Probably sometimes better than a sleeping in terms of like sometimes we don't have that capacity to sleep and change so much things or the body rest, okay? But when we are working with energy, like even things can change, right? Like letting go stuff, like energy that is there blocked, uh, stuff that is in our head, all these things we talked before. Okay. So yeah, we are totally, let's say, back, eyes open if you want. No, open them. Otherwise, you will stay there. It's fine. I mean, you can stay also if you feel like, but now we are going to continue with some talk and after this connection and after this moment.
I almost fall asleep. It was so nice. Thank you, Enric.
Welcome.
Anybody would like to share how you feel? Or maybe from people who already tried it before, you can share your experience
Mhm.
so we, the new ones, will know what to expect.
Yeah, you can share here in the chat, or
Yeah,
you can just
and on the mic.
briefly explain.
Feel free.
Yes. But basically, yes, many people have this comment or of, like experience of like, oh, I'm falling asleep or and yeah, there's a change of the energy, right? So that's why the brain and the whole your whole system starts to vibrate differently. So it's like you enter into a different state. So that's what's making you sleep, which is totally fine to fall asleep, to be like in that space or sensation where like, okay, I'm just sleepy or I'm just like in trance or I don't know where I am. Or I'm just like here so much and but totally relaxed. And that's the purpose. I mean, the purpose is not to sleep directly. Like the main purpose is not to get sleepy, but getting sleepy is part of, the effect of switching your frequency. Okay. So it's totally fine. And sometimes the body needs to turn off, let's say to fall asleep. So the body can, process the energy and balance itself. I'm going to read the question that is here in the chat. The question says, it's self-awareness that your inner power energy is within you. I feel it. Then there is an inner voice doubt. How to silence this? Yeah. Good question. That's a very good question, very appropriate. Yes. Look, you remember when we were doing this connection, I said listen to the silence and don't listen to noise. So you had both, I'm sure all of you had both situations where like you got silence at some moment, or like everything was like totally like, energy or the vibration or whatever, or the silence. And at some moment your mind or that voice comes there and it's like, whatever, trying to take you out from this, right? So that's also fine. I mean, even in my case, I'm doing this for many years, having these experiences by myself, working with people, with groups, etc. And this is still there sometimes. What I can say is, yeah, that part is what's connecting the mind. I mean, it's the mind itself, or what connects our mind with, other people's minds. Whatever is there, that can be many things, There's many different things people say about what we're hearing through our minds. It's information, right? That's from other people, that's from even like maybe like a collective energy, like, like everyone is thinking. So it's like you're hearing a voice that is kind of trying to rule you and telling you that you are whatever, useless or powerless. And it's not even anyone in a specific. Maybe it's just like this, like almost like cloud of smoky thoughts that it's created. It has a name actually. It's called like that, like collective. I don't remember the name, but yeah, that collective field or energy. Then for sure there's different kinds of entities and different kinds of things that can be also influencing your thoughts, like as telling you like, oh, you are very bad, blah blah blah. This is not really you. Okay, so like my invitation is like for be able to hear more yourself and not that doubting voice is ignoring it, but going there, going, you can sometimes you cannot shut it up, like saying like shut up, like, and it's like nah, 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 I don't shut up, right? Like no, I don't shut up, and keeps telling you bad things, right? So it's like going there where like you go energetically to that connection, which there is this neutrality or this energy, this silence that is like that's kind of shutting up that doubt. That's the purpose, like energetically. So it's like we are able to, shut up the voice and change our mind and change whatever, everything through that energetic connection. So the purpose would be that to focus on energy. At least for me, it's the way that works the easiest for me to get there, to get to a different experience, to feel much better. Because yeah, the mind is crazy. I mean, the mind can be so full of doubting. The mind is all the time doubting. It's getting all these inputs, like, oh, should I do it? Should I not do it? Is it right or is it wrong? Am I right? Am I wrong? It's that polarity. Okay, so that's why we are going inwards to, in my case, I name it this way, connecting with this energy that is our own pulse, the pulse of life, because I see it, I feel it as this frequency. It's like, hey, it's an energy that is there. It's pulsating. And that have the capacity to take you into this neutrality or this, confidence. Like, oh, yeah, that's truth. Like maybe you don't have to have a position, like an answer about yes or no or good or bad, but I'm just in that, you know, energy that it's confidence. Yeah. Thank you for the question. I hope it's
And
been
from
helpful.
Danny, she said that it's so relaxing. The feeling is undescribable, but feels so good, like peace. My heartbeat was so relaxed, which is, yeah, I feel the same. I feel like I don't want to wake up.
That's
Thank
okay.
you.
You can
Yeah.
continue there. Actually, for you guys, that is
Mm.
also nighttime after this
So,
this
yeah.
meeting. You can continue with that energy and just be with yourself.
Okay, for my guest from Indonesia,
Mhm.
view kalau ada soalan yang gak jelas, maksudnya yang mau pengen tanya, kamu bisa ketik bahasa Indonesia atau bicara ngomong bahasa turn on the mic. I can help you to translate a little.
Mhm.
Ada yang pengen uh, say
Penya.
something?
Hello, good evening.
Hi,
Hi,
Anissa. Oh
my
my
name's
God.
Aniza from Indonesia. Nice to have this gathering. Thank you for the invitation, Enric and Mina.
Hi.
Thank you. Thank you, Anisa, for joining. So nice to meet you.
I'd like to know this question. So what to do when you have, so when I do the meditation, the breath work, like just now, sometimes like I had too much energy, so I keep on burping. How do I manage that? Is there any way that I can control the energy? Do you get what I mean?
Yes, yes. You have that when you are doing something like connecting, right? Meditating or a breath work, right? You say?
Yes. Like when you do sound bath, when hearing the gong,
Mhm.
and then I keep on burping as well. And then the Suhu said that it's releasing energy. I don't really know what that means actually.
Yeah, I understand you. Yeah, actually, I've seen it many, many times. I mean, I even might experience it sometimes, like maybe not too huge or a lot, but just a little, like the body's releasing. I can, I mean, agree with that the body's releasing, but also if it's very, you know, recurrent, I mean, it happens a lot and every time, then maybe sometimes even can be a little bit uncomfortable. My experience is that probably something can be changed about that in terms of like basically there's an awareness of your body of energies and yourself of energies that either you are releasing them or that they are there. I'm sorry, this is not maybe like an easy topic right now. I mean,
Sorry.
I try to give you the best, but to be honest, like I would not say like something just specific about it. I mean, I agree with everything. Like I see it so many times. I had it in so many classes, like with participants and all that. And if people that happen a lot, some people keep it as like, yeah, that's normal because there's a release. But also I've seen some people changing that, making transformation in terms of like, okay, I perceive energy, I perceive changes. I'm looking for something different with my body, with that perceptions. And that is something you have to explore or to find or even like increasing that connection with your body and that mentally the part you can do with your mind is to be more aware or to look for more awareness of like, okay, I'm perceiving things, it's intense, maybe your body's like burping, coughing or shaking even sometimes. So it's like many times we are so much into a reality of mind that all the awarenesses with the body, they have to be strong for us to kind of like make it real or sense it. So that's what I can say for now. Okay, for sure, definitely if you come to the class you will get more connection energetically and all that things. It might help you to relax more because at the end you see now maybe when you experience this, like when you feel power, when you feel your energy and potency, there's no more than just at the end relaxation and trust and and calmness and peace and all what we're looking for. That I can guarantee.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Anissa.
Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Enrique.
Thank you.
I think that you want to say something, Vishnu?
Yes,
Yeah,
thank
go
you
for
so
it.
much, Nina. Hello, Enrique.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm
Welcome.
from Indonesia. So apparently, in the past few weeks, I had this crazy sensation about part of my body. So I feel so tense, and then I felt like this is the very time that I really connect to my body. And then after this session as well, I felt like I'm more in touch with the sensation of my body, that my body gives me signal in part of my body. But then my question will be, how do we regulate the tension in our body when it gets tough, when it's giving us a signal that, hey, our body is like have been struggling and have been storing some kind of like trauma, some kind of like bad, situation in that particular specific body part. How do we truly reconnect with those part, and then basically release those kind of energy and then rebalance it? That's my question.
Yes. Thank you for the question.
Yeah.
So, well, what I can say after this experience you had, you can reproduce what we did, to go there, with your hands. That's like, actually, that's like the basic tool that we do in Pulse of Life or the Pulse Connection, which for sure when we do the class, we go deeper with it and to practice it and all that. But that's something that I think it's in your hands. I mean, like everyone can do it. And for me, it's been a source, very powerful source for me to be able to shift from that, what you say, intensity or situations, and then go into, that presence and that connection. That's what I can say. Um, Also, to be honest, like, yeah, there's many ways, right? I mean, and it's like that. Sometimes it's very intense, like the awareness or the sensations. I'm very also, I would say, maybe aware of energies. So my journey is intense, or it's been very intense in terms of like having a lot of awarenesses or intensities and things
Yeah.
going on in my body. Maybe just comparing to other people that they don't have that intense
Mm.
perception.
Mm.
Which then here it's like where we start to, take more, what's our life, and what's our things to do here to, own it and say like, okay, look, I'm just so aware, so perceptive, right? And my friend is not, or that other person is not. They don't feel anything, right?
Mm.
And you can be like, maybe like, oof, like sensing things. It's totally fine. I mean, totally fine that you sense more than others or that you feel things. So it's like I believe like our job is to, to decode or, to keep listening to ourselves and find
Yeah.
our way,
Mm.
right? Because then we share things, right? I can share you my way and my information I got, which is quite practical and direct and powerful, with some tools to do that, right? But then at the end, either you have these tools or others. What matters is like that you are you with your life. So it's like, okay, you have to find a way, like, and also what I can say is like there's not just like one way, like one that works one moment, and then it's like to be so present, like suddenly your body needs to move, suddenly you need to drink water, you need
Yeah.
to sleep. Sometimes you are crazy, and what your body needs is to sleep, to just relax, right? So
True.
it's like many things.
Yeah.
But
Thank you.
for sure, I invite you to the class if you want, because it's
Mm.
going to be on the 21st, 22nd of February. All of you guys, for sure, which is an online class where I show these what we did, but more deep, and to master it and use it for yourself. And also other tools that help into also release the energy, like unlock the energy, like literally like take away energy from you or release it from your body.
Yeah.
Then also another tool for balancing the energy, or like put your energy into higher frequency and organized energy in your body and system, which is very nice and helpful.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Andre.
Thank you, Riznu.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, you guys, for the questions. And I hope this relate to some of you. And thank you, Enric. That was very clear and grounding. Okay, before we close, yeah, we ready to close? I would like to share something with you guys. For those of you who felt today's connection, the session, Enric will be conducting a special self-activation course where you can learn this on your own and activate your own energy to regulate. So that way you will reduce your stress, your anxiety, your nervous system. So this course is for you. This course is online. It's on the February 21st and 22nd. It's a 2-day class. Each class is 3 hours. Okay. And during this class, it's a guided practical experience where you can clear your own emotional blocks, you can activate your own energy, you can strengthen your intuition, you can create balance in your daily life, and you become more self-empowered. So this class is not about being depending on the healer, on Enric, but it's about learning how to heal and align with yourself. So you can remove all the blockages that you feel going through in your body, in your mind, and because it takes time. It's a journey, it's a process. It's not a 1-day thing. Okay. So if you ask, is this for me, this course? If you're feeling tired, stuck, emotionally heavy, confused, simply ready for a new chapter, so this is class for you. Right? You don't need any experience. You don't need to be a spiritual. You just need to have an open heart. Okay? If you are called for this session, for this class, you're welcome to reach out for me and I will share the information more. Okay? So, yeah. And this session will be for these 2 days is 150 euro. Okay, and in Malaysian ringgit, maybe about 700 ringgit, and in rupiah is 3 million. Just to give you guys that information. And okay, before we end, I would like to thank everybody for showing up for yourself tonight. Healing begins the moment you choose yourself. Thank you, Enric, for sharing your wisdom and energy with us. And thank you, everyone, for your patience, openness, and trust. May you continue to walk with clarity, strength, and peace.
Thank you very much, Nina. Thank you for organizing. Thank you all of you for joining. Yes, thank you very much. And I hope seeing you again and that you go with that, at least that experience and that sense that that's also my purpose, that you get to feel this as I got to feel it one day. And I hope more people can feel it, which is that, peace of like, okay, I know where I can go. I know where I can rely on, or with who I can, or with what I can rely on. And that's you. Okay. So that's the invitation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Good
Enric and
evening.
Nina. God bless
Yes.
Thank
you.
you, Anisa.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ingrid and Nina.
Yes,
Bye, Lindy.
Thank you so much.
Gracias. Muchas gracias. Yes, arigato. Bye-bye.
Terima kasih. You should know.
How is it?
Terima kasih.
Deri, makase.
Terima.
Again?
Terima kasih. Thank you.
Terima kasih.
Yeah.
Terima kasih.
Yes.
Okay, thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care. Bye. Bye-bye.